Hi, this is Sharon Udasin from the Jewish Week, and welcome to the Holocaust Resource Center at Queensborough Community College.
First wall you see is the Wall of Remembrance.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
it was dedicated by Drs.
saw
Owen
something
and
in
Lee
the,
Bernstein. Now we have this glorious building. My husband is one of those people that the Holocaust and Yiddishkeit means much to him. I lost, you'll see it's on the wall there. My grandmother, my aunt, my uncle, and 6 children were murdered. I never saw my grandmother.
He interviewed Eddie Weinstein.
I hear from one of the survivors that I've interviewed, Eddie Weinstein. He tells me this legendary story about how he escaped from a concentration camp twice. He was shot, and he hid out in this forest, and he stayed out there for a year and a half.
And he starts off in 1928, and it was all newsreel, and it takes it right up until 45. Franklin Roosevelt. Take a look here. This is like a ship. But look at the 2 candles here. They're like smokestacks.
Yeah.
And the ship is not in good shape. Like it's gonna sink. It's gonna fall below there. But there you have the smoke coming out of there. This is a teddy bear. One arm is ripped off, looking out into space, no emotion, and a little baby. And they say, is that his mother? Is that a mother? Is that? And you look at that, I find that so painful when you see that. I mean, you know, he comes in. So what we do is when we have our students come in, first they see the glass exhibit, that glass box. Yes. Then we bring them down here, and then we take them to this room.
What's your reaction, your first time here?
First of all, I have a vision of what the Holocaust was about. Starting in 1938, the time of Kristallnacht. And I wanted to keep that vision, and then had a feeling that the center should be more than just a place to show icons. I felt that we wanted it to be more proactive.
So how did you guys all feel about seeing the touch screen with all the young people who are not necessarily Jewish?
That's going to perpetuate the whole story, because we know it. We lived in the era where we knew about it. But the most important part is to reach out to the young students who are not necessarily Jewish, so that they too can spread the story.
About the Holocaust is important for every citizen in the world, especially important for our own people in the United States. And I think nothing will give that information a greater boost than this Holocaust Center, which will provide the dynamics and the information and perhaps almost the authority to start spreading that information.
It's something that my children will always come here and see that their great-grandmother and their aunt and their children are still on the wall in some way, some tangible way. They're remembered. But I'm here mostly because I'm proud of my husband and what he and the board and Dr. Flug did to make this dream come true for Queens. Queens has one of the most beautiful structures now in memory of